Hello, everyone. This is Casey from Casey's Spiritual Corner. Thank you for coming to my channel. Today I'm doing Sagittarius, February 1st through 15th, 2019. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back, everybody that's coming back. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. It will not resonate with everybody every month. And I know there's a lot of wonderful readers out there that you can resonate to. So we are going to do 10 card Celtic cross with clarifiers, and I'll have 2 of the medicine cards just for today. 2 cards for you and 2 cards against that's a challenge. Okay. Ooh, we got some major lessons coming up. Major lessons. Okay. Okay. So in the situation, I have the Hierophant. I have the Strength card. And I have the Chariot. And these are major lessons. Okay. Whenever the major arcana starts coming up like this, and you have a lot of them in here. Okay. So the Hierophant tells me that there's a figure of authority. It's whether it's in the church, somebody from school, a parent. It's also doing things in a traditional way. Okay. It's also tapping into your spirituality. Okay. And the Strength is telling me that you were tapping into inner resources right now. Maybe a strength that you didn't even know you had. You knew you need to use the gentleness and the strength. Okay. And sometimes you just need to be gentle with yourself, while you're being strong with everybody else. So the Chariot is telling me that you're starting to get a handle on things, that you've had some victories pop up. It's also telling me that you don't quite have a handle on everything yet, but you're working on it. Okay, so in the past, I have the Hermit, and that's telling me that you have started to learn to go within and find out who you are, or find out your inner strengths, and know that if you have questions, the answers are within. Sometimes you just need to meditate or still the mind a little bit and ask the questions, and then be still and listen. The universe will communicate with you. Okay. So in the now, I have the 7 of Cups. You have lots and lots of choices and lots of possibilities. Okay. So what are you going to choose? We were gifted with that gift of free will, so we have all these choices. So the Fool is telling me that you have completed some major cycles, and this is a major arcana again, okay? And you have completed a lot of things, and we have endings and beginnings over and over throughout our life. As we learn new things, then and release those, then new things move in. So you are starting a whole new cycle now, okay? This is a clarifier. And this one's a clarifier. So the 2 of Pentacles is telling me the prosperity and abundance is there. You're still kind of juggling it. You're still, it's there for you. The universe is ready to supply it for you. But at this point in time, you have your back turned to the ship coming in. You're not open to receiving it yet. So you might want to look at what your views are toward receiving. If you believe that it's better to give than it is to receive, then you're blocking the universe from helping you. Okay. If anybody offers you little things like opening the door for you, or offering to take your groceries out to the car, those are all lessons. Little lessons are baby steps toward learning how to receive. Okay. So again, we have in the future, we have another major arcana. This is the ultimate happiness card. It's the ultimate joy and happiness and caring and sharing and just being fulfilled on all levels. You know, the potential's there. Now, the clarifying cards are the devil. This is also a major arcana. So there's some lessons, major lessons here with this. It could be a codependent relationship. It could you being hard on yourself. It could be you doing something that feels good that's not necessarily good for you. It could be drugs. It could be a bad relationship. It could be lots of many different things. Okay, but it take the time to look at what are your addictions in your life. You know, it could be playing computer games. I have people in my family that are addicted to playing computer games. So another clarification card is the Knight of Swords. And knights are action. And the swords are fast moving action. There's something coming in quickly that's bringing in growth and transformation. It's a message. It's a message that's going to bring some light into the situation, okay? So where you're at now is this is, some people call this the arrows of love, but whatever it is, it's a fast moving energy. Everything is swiftly changing and moving and growing, okay? Now this is where you're at right now. The energy around you, the environment around you is the Six of Cups, and that's telling me that you're nostalgic. You know, it could be a situation coming back from the past. It could be a person coming back from the past, or you're just feeling homesick. You know, it could be any of those or more. Let's say, so your potential and your challenge is the Lovers. It could be a love relationship. It could be you have to make choices around relationships. And it's all okay. So to me, the Lovers card means you learn more about yourself through relationships with other people than you do any other lessons in life, okay? So what are you learning right now, and what choices are you going to make? So the result is the Justice card. Okay, so that's coming into balance. It could be legal issues. It could be a contract. It could be a marriage contract. It's definitely a decision being made in your favor to bring things into balance. Could be going through a divorce. And so a clarifying card is the Seven of Wands. And that's telling me you've got a lot of things going on and you need to focus on one thing at a time, okay? You need to pick your battles. And you need to understand that everybody is different. Everybody has their own truth. And sometimes you have to step back and let other people have their own truth too, okay? So another major arcana, you know, the Justice and the Lovers, and you just had so many major arcana in this. So we have the Hangman, okay? It's like you're in limbo. You can't move. You can't make decisions. You focus on one thing at a time. That'll help, okay? But the Hangman represents seeing things from a different perspective also. You know, what do you need to see differently here? What's going on? Okay. So, the cards that are working for you. And your challenges. Okay. So for what's working for you, I have the Hawk and I have the Swan. And the Hawk is the messenger, okay? Usually if you see 3 hawks, there's usually something to be conscious of that's going on. or be aware of something that's going on, okay? So it says, honor all life forms and all humans as messengers. Trust life's messages and signals. And Swan says, accept the state of grace, the gift of grace. Surrender to the flow. Don't give up, give over. Sometimes we have to put things into God's hands when we can't figure it out ourselves. You know, put it in his hand. I actually have a little statue that I have that's like this. So I write letters to God and I put them in those hands. And it's interesting how things get resolved real quickly. But it's surrender things into God's hands. Ask the universe questions. When you ask questions, then it opens up possibilities that you never even thought of. Because when you ask for something specific, you're limiting the universe, and you have all these potentials out there. Because the universe sees the whole picture, and we don't. Sometimes it can bring in things for us that we never even imagined was possible. Okay. So the challenge is the fox and the skunk. Okay, these are older cards, so they're kind of beat up. Okay, so fox says blend in, avoid being the center of attention, and become protective when needed. It's almost like if you visualize yourself as invisible. I taught this to my grandson. It's so funny. He when he wants to get off work, he works for the post office. And when he wants to get off work, because they usually catch him as he's walking out the door to work more overtime, because they're working like 16 hours a day. So at the end of his shift, sometimes when he's super, super tired, he visualizes himself as a fox and being invisible, and he can get out the door without being stopped. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then there's skunk. Okay, it's interesting what the skunk represents. And if there's any animal that is worthy of this, it's definitely the skunk, and that's respect. When you see a skunk, everybody goes out of the way to get around that little animal. It says, attract what you need in order to grow, walk your talk, and know yourself. So that's our reading for February 1st to 15th, 2019. Thank you for letting me read for you. If you like, please, if you like the reading, then please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I will see you again at the middle of the month for the mid-month readings. You all have an awesome day.